The last thing I want to talk about is this James Tyler Variax. We first had the DT50 amp, the full tube amp. Then we combined it with the Pod AG500. And last in line is this one, the James Tyler Variax. There are three models. This is a kind of a Strat model. You have a Les Paul model and a heavy metal model with a slightly thinner neck. But the Variax models which are in there are all the same. What you've heard till now was only the James Tyler sound, just the normal guitar sound. It's a hybrid guitar. So what I'm going to do right now, you have a button over here. When I push the button, then it's suddenly a Variax. So you have 26 guitars, you know, all the famous guitars. You can see a lot of movies on YouTube, what's possible with this guitar. So I want to explain how this guitar works. Only let you hear the combination of this Variax guitar with the DT50 amp and the Pod AG500. A thing which is really cool is you won't have to use all the switches which are on the guitar. You can program with line 6 added. You can not only program what goes on there, what goes on here, but especially what goes on here. You can make a sound, and the last thing you do with your sound is choose a guitar. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just do a little strange thing here. It's on acoustic guitar right now, so I can let you know. It sounds a little bit strange now, I think, but it sounds like an acoustic guitar. Well, what will happen if I switch the button over here? It will immediately change into the guitar which I've programmed on this sound, and that will be a Strat sound on position number 2. So I won't touch the guitar, just push the button, and this is what you hear. A Strat sound. So that's what you hear. It's really great. I won't touch the guitar, and I didn't touch it, but it changed the sound. So let's go to another sound, another combination. The effects you heard, it's only the reverb and maybe a little compression, comes out of the Pod AG500, but the basic sound is again feedback topology number 1, Fender Blackface, in combination with these two things. So let's switch to another sound, and what will happen now is I won't touch the guitar. It will change into another guitar. No, not another guitar, but another sound. Let's hear. Now, that's a Strat in the bridge position, and I put a little tape echo on that, and that's what you get. So, in a blink of an eye, let's have another sound. Now I switched, didn't change anything on my guitar, to you know, like kind of a jazz guitar thing. Sounds like this. Was doing there, but okay. So, in a blink of an eye, you switch from like a Stratocaster to a jazz guitar. Let's switch some more. Now we have a Telecaster sound with slightly more compression. Just like that. Okay, let's have another guitar. Now we'll be using a Gretsch guitar, which is also in here. with also the effects from the Pod AG500 to another channel, to another feedback topology of the DT50 amp. The scratch from the Variax guitar. You heard the chorus and of course a little delay from the Pod AG500. Basic sound comes from a second channel from the feedback topology number 2 from the DT50 amp. Okay, let's have another one. This is a Rickenbacker. That's of course a 12-string Rickenbacker. It's also in here in the Variax. Okay, now this is also very, very cool, because on the old Variax, if you wanted to have alternative tunings, you had to program it with Workbench. You can also do that if you need some really special tunings. But for the most alternative tunings, there are in here. So what I have right now, I just use a Les Paul. That doesn't sound like a Les Paul. That's a Les Paul. In combination with a different tune, you can use it with a drop D, just like that. Or you can use it, there are a lot of different tunings in there. You should check it out. What I'm going to do is I'm using it with a baritone tuning, which sounds like this, you know. Since I'm in baritone tuning, right now I'm having a Les Paul in baritone tuning. What's really cool is to use a distorted panel out of the Pod AG500. And I will use a line 6 distortion, which is kind of a heavy distortion. So that's the thing you can do. Just use a baritone tuning in combination with a Les Paul model. I just used the feedback topology number 2, which is kind of like clean with an edge tone. And I switched in a distortion pedal, a heavy distortion pedal from the Pod AG500. So all the sounds which are out there, you'll have it in combination with these 3 things. Okay, the last sound is maybe a little awkward, but I will use it anyway, just because it's really fun that's in here. And that's a choral seated guitar. Normally these guitars are very expensive, but now you get them for free, this guitar. So since I'm from the Netherlands, normally what I will do is when I play this guitar, there are a lot of friends around and we all get to smoke pot, because it's legal. But in other countries it's not legal. But now it's in the morning, so I won't be smoking any pot. My friends won't be doing that. But normally we do that, and you kind of get in the mood and listen to it. Gonna switch back to normal tuning. There you have it. That's kind of nice. So you have a choral seated guitar just for free in the Variax and all the other guitars which are in there. So to wrap it up, what I used was a Line 6 full tube amp, the DT50, which has 4 feedback topologies. The first one is like a black face Fender, second one Marshall, third one like Fox, last one like Mesa Boogie kind of sound. Then the effects and the controls you have came out of the Pod HD500. So that's what you heard. Last in line was the James Tyler Variax, where you can use it as a normal, a regular guitar, or as a hybrid guitar to push this switch, and then you have alternative tunings and 26 different guitars. Thank you for listening.